Hello. This workout was done on December 31st, so on New Year's Eve. I'll be honest, I didn't really feel like working out on New Year's Eve when I could have hung out with some friends earlier, but I went in, got a quick lift in, and was able to hang out with some people before midnight. Without any further ado, though, I actually started today off with some warm ups. I did some dynamic movement here. Um, It's actually not shown on the film. I started with my warm up for deadlift, and I didn't really have much pain in my knee except for whenever I did lunging movements. So I just want to be able to notate that. Now, I started off doing deadlifts here because this is a lower body day, and I'm still uncertain if I'm going to do lower body once a week, twice a week, or as pain allows. But I'm really hesitant to overwork my right knee. And normally I would do a conjugate method here. However, I'm not going to work up to a 90% of a one rep max here. Not for my leg, not right now. So I just did one set at the very beginning at 135 pounds, and it felt okay. Really, there was only pain whenever I set up. And the same thing happened for the next two sets, which I did at 225 pounds for 5 reps each. I decided to call it after two working sets. It wasn't really too hard, but again, I'm not really trying to push it too much for my right knee just yet, especially since I haven't done deadlifts in so long. And I actually went ahead and did a double overhand grip here. The reason for that is because I'm trying to train my grip evenly right now. There's definitely a disparity between my two grips, and I'm going to try to address that. Um, but yeah, deadlifts overall, I liked them. They felt good. Um, they felt so good that I wound up deciding to do another leg exercise as well. Originally going in here only thinking I might just do one leg exercise, but nevertheless, I went in and did some glute bridges as well. Here I am playing with some different just some different setups here for my glute bridges. Again, haven't done them in a while, and I'm just going to use the same weight as I did for my deadlift. Now I wound up doing two sets of 10 at 225, and the crazy thing here is that there was little to no knee pain at all. This might wind up being a staple exercise for me, at least right now. It's going to allow me to work my glutes and a little bit of my quads as well. Again, I set up here a little differently with my feet off the platform to see how that felt as well, and it felt fine. I wound up doing again another 10 reps for that second set, and yeah, I do believe that my glutes might be a weakness right now. However, I'm not really able to test too well with any maxes to see where my weak links are, but if I had to assume, it's probably going to be my glutes right now. Now after this, I wound up doing a pull. Traditionally, that's what I do while I'm following the conjugate method for doing a upper and lower split. I throw a pull in there on lower body days. This just allows me to sneak in some more back work so that I can do more pushing work my on my upper body days, especially if I'm trying to get a little bit of a thicker and wider back. I decided to do chin-ups here at body weight, primarily because I almost always do pull-ups. I just wanted to emphasize my biceps just a little more and test out this exercise for myself. Now I wound up doing 3 sets of 10 at body weight. I did slow down here and get a little sloppy for the last set. You're going to notice that I wound up actually, I believe, stopping on the eighth rep, and then I wound up getting back up there and completing the last two. Again, it was my grip that was giving out, probably because of the deadlifts beforehand. And then even the glute bridges, I felt quite a bit of pressure on my wrist. I guess I was holding the bar pretty hard um, against my waist, but nevertheless, I would consider that last one to failure. Here I am, jumping back up there and getting after it. Just holding myself accountable, you know. And then after this, I did some sitting calf raises, 2 sets at 12 reps. you can see where my knee was shaved actually, and those little dots on it were where I suppose the surgeon put his instruments in. But this is me doing my calf raises, nice and slow, no real pain here. However, they are sore right now, about 12 hours after the lift. And then after that, I did some tibia wall raises as well. I'm throwing in these calf raises and the tibia raises, or the tibia, yeah, tibia raises as well. Um, this is based off of the knees over toes guy. Um, I don't necessarily agree with everything that he says, but I do think that I have neglected for years my calf raises and my tibia raises. So I'm going to give that a try, incorporate it into my workouts, and see what it does for me. See if it helps me fix my knee any or address any other issues. Um, as for so long, I've just neglected those muscle groups unless I was um, passively working them out through other exercises such as deadlift or squat or running. But yeah, just doing some direct work here for this part of my leg. Hopefully it'll help me. Now, after this, after these calf raises, and then now the tibia wall raises, after all that, I wound up doing the bike again for 10 minutes. I don't know how much of the clip I'm going to show in here. I currently have it all 10 minutes fully on the screen. However, I'm not so sure if I'm going to want to keep all 10 minutes or if I'm going to fill it up with audio to accompany it. But again, I'm going to keep pushing the bike and the sled drags, just to help rehab my knee, help force blood flow into my connective tissue, and eventually be able to fix it. Yeah, overall, this was a great workout. I enjoyed it. This is, I guess, my first real workout for my lower body in quite a while. This was specifically, again, for my lower body. And yeah, I guess I was a little leery to do it, a little apprehensive. Don't want to ever push it too hard. And I was kind of wanting to test my jump a little bit too here at the end, but I had to hold myself back. But yeah, overall, I enjoyed this workout. But while we're watching a little bit of this, which I don't think I'm going to fill up 10 minutes of audio for, I was just going to mention, I guess, the state of where I am right now in my lifting. I before I hurt myself, I used to definitely push the conjugate method for myself, upper, lower, 3 to 4 times a week, pretty religiously, not doing more than 2-ish days in a row. And it seemed to work really well for me. I was able to increase size, I was able to increase strength, and I was able to keep working on my verticals. So I guess my explosive strength as well. However, once I got hurt, that kind of changed as I both tapered off from working out and then gradually reintroduced it. I primarily turned it into upper body days almost exclusively, and now I'm having to get away from that. So it's a little different for me. There's some adjustments here that I'm making, physically, mentally, and I guess I'm here. I am hesitating. I'm able to confidently say that I'm not sure where I'm going to go yet with this, because I'm clearly not doing conjugate the way it should with a 1 rep max for lower body. However, I guess that doesn't stop me from still keeping the template. I haven't really made a decision yet as to what I'm going to do for that, but as far as pushing my lower body, I don't really have too many aspirations to push it so much that I'm going to hurt myself again. I do want to get my deadlift back up to 545 pounds. I do want to get my squat back up to 400 pounds. These are these are strength goals that I have, but I'm not going to do them at the detriment of my knee health and it holding me back. So I'm just going to keep pushing things slowly, seeing where it takes me. And again, I also want to be able to start incorporating some more flexibility and mobility exercises. I want to be able to throw my kicks better in MMA. I want to be able to move better. I'm thinking about getting a yoga membership again and a jiu-jitsu membership again now that I'm starting to work out more religiously here. And I'm just excited to see where it's going to take me. And I guess I guess where I'm going with that is I'm not quite sure yet what I'm going to do for my knee, but I do know that I am going to continue cutting. I am at about 195 pounds now. The other day, in fact, because I do shift work at the hospital, I was actually struggling to get in my calories, and I was like, oh no, I got to eat later after my shift because I didn't bring much to eat on my shift. And it was I think it was an 8-hour shift, but I didn't eat anything that morning. Most mornings I don't, especially whenever I'm trying to cut. But but yeah, I noticed I was having a little bit of difficulty getting all my calories and even on a cut here. And I don't want to have rapid weight loss and lose too much muscle too quickly. Again, I'm trying to get my body fat down. I'm not trying to lose any muscle here. Really, I'm trying to shoot to get to about 185 lean. That would be ideal, and then I can start bulking back up again. Maybe a lean bulk, but the goal is not to get too skinny here. I like feeling big, I like looking big. I'm a little bit disheartened whenever I look in the mirror and I got a little bit of pudge around my belly. So here I am now. This actually counted a little bit for cardio, and towards the end here you'll be able to see. Well, I doubt I'll have. Maybe I'll spice it up and show a little bit, but I started sweating a little bit here at the end, and yeah, this was definitely some cardio that burned some weight, um, burned some calories rather. But yeah, overall, uh, good workout. I'm gonna continue to rehab my knee. Try not to push it too hard. I'm gonna start doing some more exercises, incorporating some more stuff. We're just gonna start working more towards a way for me to be able to push the strength training, push the explosivity training, all while concurrently rehabbing my knee, all while promoting a lifestyle that's going to enable me to be able to still walk whenever I'm 70, and and be able to help me in my endeavors in MMA as well. So, with all that being said, we're here at the 12-minute mark. I think I'm going to cut it out. I might add a little bit towards the end. I might cut up the video though and show you the last maybe 30 seconds of me on the bike. But anyways, until next time, bye.